When did the Beatles start happening?
The Beatles.
I don't know. It's all blur. Like I don't really remember. I guess.
Okay, when?
Oh, I know. They brought us to like the Super Bowl or something, and we like walked into an arcade, and some brand paid for us to go to the Super Bowl. To meet J-Lo or whatever, and
just casual or whatever,
and
Super Bowl,
and that when you got off the bus, it was like, oh,
this is legit.
Yeah, like I just didn't. It never felt like anything. The views don't. Maybe because I don't look at views, or it never felt like anything. Like
that's the healthiest thing I've heard.
Yeah.
This space.
Like if David gets a video that has 20 million views, like I don't know, can you process that? I can't.
No, not at all. Our TikToks, when one of your TikToks has like 45 million views or something, maybe more at this point, I can't process that shit for anything.
No.
Not a thing. Or like one of our biggest videos ended up amassing like 150 to 200 million views over like a bunch of meme pages, and it went like viral.
Yes.
And like it's one of those videos that people like still to this day will be like, you're from that Capri Sun video. And I'm like, that's so weird to think about. It's like, how have so many beings, individual beings and eyes seen this video of me that I just randomly filmed in the middle of a genuine argument that we were having?
I just got really lucky. Like it was just like, what?
What was your
also
feelings?
because I was older, it was like, how is this happening?
What was your feelings of like when the first people started coming up to you and like saying hi, wanting a picture?
I mean, I love it.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously.
Now definitely because you're used to it. But like the very first ones where you like, you want to take it.
I mean, honestly, it's a dream come true. It's like, oh my God, like, and not for my own ego, but also just for like to be able.
It's also a testament to your work.
I guess. I mean, I don't think much of the work, but just to brighten somebody's day, or just to get a chance to talk to somebody is so cool. Like I love to talk to people. I love to like find out who they are, where you're from, so like, I love that part of it. And
do you remember your first interaction with somebody that came up to ask you for a photo?
No, I don't think so.
Jared, do you?
Yeah, it was in a Popeyes.
Was it?
Yeah, in Chicago.
What did they say?
It was right after we had done a video. So I used to work in the film industry, and I hated it because it was just ridiculously long hours, and I was bottom tier of the totem pole, So I was just doing all the bitch work, and I finally quit. Had like a mental breakdown, and then we did a video. I wanted to buzz my head, and so he was like, okay, well, if you're gonna do it, let's make a TikTok about it. And that was like one of our first few like viral videos, and so I buzzed my head, and then this girl came up in a Popeyes in Chicago when I was visiting my friend. She's like, I just saw the TikTok where you buzzed your head. She's like, you guys are really funny. And I was like, at that time, I wasn't doing social media at that point. I was just in his videos.
Right.
But that was pretty much it. She was just like, yeah, you guys are really funny. And I was like, that's so weird that somebody, across the country that I don't know.
One of kind of my favorite people in encompassing all of your ecosystem's videos is your mother. I think she is one of, at least on camera, just the sweetest human beings, and I'm sure off camera, I've ever seen. And what did it feel like to deliver that car to your mom? Like, because it wasn't just that you were giving her a car; it was you almost proved something.
Greatest moment of my life. We just bought her like a car, and she had like the worst car. My mother's the best. Like she's like the best person to talk to. She can talk to anybody. She can literally talk to somebody and figure out like their problems in like 5 minutes and make somebody feel better. She's just the best. And so, David and I went to Boston, like I'm going to buy her a car. And we got there, and we're like driving over, what were we saying? I can't remember. We told her some lie.
Yeah.
And it's tough to lie to your mom. And then when we got...
They always know. How do they always know?
No, she didn't know. And then we gave her the car, and it was really funny. We got her like a Mercedes, and it was kind of like a grandma Mercedes. And and David came in, and he was like, I'd already paid for the grandma Mercedes, and David came in and he started looking at this really like sporty, fucking sick, like kind of tricked out black crazy rims, and he's like, yo, this is sick. He's like, you should get this for your mom. And I was like, Dave, my mom wouldn't want that. And my mom overheard us, and she was like, no, I'll take this one. So she got this sick Mercedes that she still has, and that was really cool. That was probably top 5.
Oh yeah, and
Number one,
to see
maybe.
both of you guys. And in the video, she says, "You know, I love the car, but I'm more happy that you can afford it."
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
she was so excited for you to be able to do that for her.
Yeah,
you know?
she's awesome. I'll introduce you to her when she comes out.
I mean, she seems wonderful, and
she's I'll give you a quick story about her. She was Wyatt has roommates at music school, and so all weekend long she was like, "We got to do something for Finn. We got to do something for Finn." Like Wyatt's random roommate, and Wyatt's like, "He's fine. Finn doesn't need anything." And then I guess he's like gluten free and sugar free. So my mom's like, "What about cookies?" And he doesn't eat cookies.
that sounds like a music school student.
Yeah, it does. So so that's the kind of person she is.
That's really sweet. And I love that anytime that she's in the videos, she goes along with the bit. Like obviously everybody knows when David married your mom.
Yeah.
But you could just see that was the time of her life. She's like, "What are we doing?" And we're doing it hard and fast.
Yeah, she had the time of her life. Yeah.
Did they actually get married like legally?
Yeah, it was a big pain in the ass. They
fully like signed document?
the marriage was real, and that wasn't the problem. But the divorce
Oh my god.
was really lengthy and a lot of documents.
She didn't want to add another divorce to the
the
life.
It wasn't her. It was just like, getting it done correctly.
Yeah.
And stuff.
That's so funny.
Yeah. But that's David, man. He just goes all the way. He's the best.
He's like, yeah, fuck
the
it. We'll
best at
we'll
it.
really get married.